The year is 1912, a time of great change and innovation. The world is on the cusp of a new era, and nowhere is this more evident than in the shipyards of Britain. A shiver runs down the slipway, a prelude to the birth of a giant. HMS Queen Mary, a majestic dreadnought battlecruiser, slides into the waters of the Clyde with a grace that belies her immense power. She is the pride of the Royal Navy, a symbol of British might in an age of empires, a testament to the nation's industrial prowess and maritime heritage. Her massive 13.5-inch guns are a statement. Britannia rules the waves. These guns are not just weapons, they are symbols of power and deterrence. The Queen Mary embodies this power, this confidence. She's a floating fortress, a marvel of engineering and design. She is a queen among warships, her presence commanding respect and admiration from all who behold her. The sight of her is awe-inspiring, a testament to human ingenuity and the relentless pursuit of progress. She cuts a sleek, powerful figure against the grey steel of the shipyard, a stark contrast that highlights her elegance and strength. 786 feet of raw power and aggression, a leviathan built to dominate the seas. Her 4 massive funnels seem to claw at the sky, a visual representation of her might and the industrial power that fuels her. Beneath her elegant exterior lies a heart of fire and steel, a complex network of engines and machinery that drive her forward. The world is watching, tensions simmering across Europe. Naval power is paramount and every nation is keenly aware of the stakes. Germany's Kaiserliche Marine is growing, challenging Britain's dominance on the high seas, and the race for naval supremacy is on, a high-stakes game of strategy and power. The Queen Mary is a key player in this high-stakes game, a crucial asset in Britain's naval strategy. She is a potent symbol of British resolve, a reminder of the nation's commitment to maintaining its naval superiority. But she is more than just a warship. She is a beacon of hope, a vessel that carries the aspirations of a nation. She represents the hopes and dreams of a nation, a symbol of unity and strength in uncertain times. A nation on the brink of an unprecedented conflict, looking to its navy for protection and reassurance. The Queen Mary was a new breed of warship, the battlecruiser. Sacrificing armor for speed, she was designed to hunt down enemy cruisers and deliver devastating blows. Her 27 knots top speed made her a formidable predator, but this speed came at a cost. Her armor was thinner, her protection compromised. Her designers made a calculated gamble. Speed over protection, offense over defense. It was a gamble that would have devastating consequences. Her 8 13.5-inch guns could hurl a broadside that could cripple any enemy ship. They were a fearsome sight, but her thinner armor made her vulnerable. A weakness her enemies would exploit. The Queen Mary was a masterpiece of engineering, a marvel of early 20th century technology. Her turbines roared with unimaginable power. Her boilers burned with the intensity of 1,000 suns. But within her sleek design lay a fatal flaw, a vulnerability hidden beneath the surface. In 1914, the world exploded. The assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand ignited the tinderbox of Europe. Great Britain declared war on Germany. The world was at war, and the seas would become a battleground. The British Grand Fleet, the most powerful navy in the world, faced a new challenge. The German High Seas Fleet. The North Sea became a cauldron of tension. Both sides patrolled, probed, and waited for the opportunity to strike a decisive blow. The Royal Navy's mission was clear: control the seas, strangle the German economy, and prevent any invasion of Britain. The stakes could not have been higher. The fate of nations hung in the balance. The Queen Mary, a vital cog in this mighty machine, was ready. Her guns were loaded, her crew prepared. They awaited their destiny. And on the cold, grey morning of May 31st, 1916, that destiny arrived.
Off the coast of Denmark, near the Skagerrak Strait, the two greatest fleets in the world clashed. It was a confrontation that would determine naval supremacy in the North Sea. The Battle of Jutland, the largest naval engagement of the First World War, had begun. Hundreds of ships and thousands of men were now locked in a deadly struggle. The Queen Mary, part of my battlecruiser force, steamed into the heart of the maelstrom. Her powerful engines roared as she cut through the churning waters. The air crackled with tension. Every sailor knew the stakes were high and the outcome uncertain. Gunnery crews waited with bated breath. Their hands were steady, but their hearts pounded with anticipation. Then, the order came. "Open fire!" The command echoed through the ship, and the gunners sprang into action.
The sea erupted in a cacophony of sound. The roar of the guns was deafening and the waves crashed violently against the hulls. Shells screamed through the air, leaving trails of fire and smoke. The sky was filled with the deadly dance of artillery. The Queen Mary's guns roared, sending tons of steel hurtling towards the German line. Each shot was a testament to the crew's skill and determination. Her shells found their mark, smashing into the German battlecruiser Seydlitz. The impact was devastating, but the battle was far from over. The German ship was ablaze but still afloat. The battle raged on, with neither side willing to give an inch. Ships maneuvered, guns roared, and the sea churned with the fury of war. It was a scene of chaos and destruction. The Queen Mary, caught in a deadly dance with fate, fought with the heart of a lioness. Her crew gave everything they had, knowing that their lives depended on it, but her time was running out. The relentless barrage from the enemy was taking its toll, and the Queen Mary was beginning to falter. At 4:21 p.m, disaster struck. The calm of the sea was shattered by the thunderous roar of naval artillery. 2 shells from the German battlecruiser Derfflinger slammed into the Queen Mary. The impact was devastating, sending shockwaves through the ship's structure. 1 shell penetrated her forward magazine, a critical and vulnerable part of the ship. In a heartbeat, the Queen Mary was engulfed in a catastrophic explosion. Flames and smoke billowed into the sky. The force of the blast was unimaginable. A blinding flash, a deafening roar. The sheer power of the explosion was felt miles away. The ship, once a symbol of British pride, was torn apart. Her mighty hull, now a twisted wreck, began to sink. Her shattered remains, a tangled mass of steel and fire, vanished beneath the waves. The sea claimed her as its own. Of her 1,266-man crew, only 21 survived. The survivors clung to life in the icy waters. The icy waters of the North Sea closed over one of Britain's most powerful warships. The Queen Mary was no more. The Queen Mary was gone. Her loss was a stark reminder of the war's brutal reality. The loss sent shockwaves through the British fleet and the nation. The unthinkable had happened. The unsinkable had been sunk. The pride of the Royal Navy lay at the bottom of the sea. The pride of the Royal Navy lay at the bottom of the sea, a symbol of strength, now a silent wreck. But from the depths of this tragedy rose incredible stories of courage, resilience, and sacrifice. The legacy of the Queen Mary lived on through the bravery of her crew.
Stoker First Class. Samuel Pengelly clung to a piece of wreckage. The icy water sapped his strength. He had seen hell on earth, the explosion, the screams, the desperate struggle for survival. He was one of the lucky few. Picked up by a British destroyer, Pengelly lived to tell the tale. His account, and the accounts of other survivors, painted a harrowing picture of the Queen Mary's final moments. The courage of her crew shone through. Even as the ship sank beneath them, they manned their stations, fought fires, and helped their comrades. Their stories stand as a testament to the indomitable spirit of the Royal Navy. These first-hand accounts are all that remain of the Queen Mary's final moments. They provide a poignant and heartbreaking glimpse into the chaos and carnage of that fateful day. They are a reminder of the human cost of war.
The loss of the Queen Mary sent shockwaves through the Royal Navy. How could such a powerful ship be destroyed so quickly? The official inquiry revealed a series of design flaws that contributed to her loss. The battlecruiser concept itself was called into question. Sacrificing armor for speed had proven a fatal miscalculation. The Queen Mary's thin armor made her incredibly vulnerable to enemy fire. The investigation also highlighted problems with the ship's magazine protection and the handling of cordite, the propellant used in her guns. These failings, combined with the inherent weaknesses of the battlecruiser design, sealed the Queen Mary's fate. The Royal Navy was forced to confront these uncomfortable truths. Changes were needed to prevent such a tragedy from happening again. The loss of the Queen Mary and other battlecruisers at Jutland forced a re-evaluation of British naval design and tactics. The Royal Navy embarked on a program of improvements and modifications to its fleet. Armor protection for capital ships was significantly increased. Magazine safety procedures were overhauled. New firefighting techniques were implemented. The lessons learned in the crucible of Jutland would shape the future of naval warfare. The Royal Navy, ever adaptable, learned from its mistakes. The sacrifices made at Jutland, the lessons written in blood and steel would not be in vain. The memory of the Queen Mary and her crew would drive these changes, ensuring that their sacrifice was not forgotten.
Today, the wreck of HMS Queen Mary lies on the seabed, a silent monument to the sacrifices of her crew. Her story is a powerful reminder of the human cost of war and the bravery of those who serve at sea. The Queen Mary's legacy lives on, not only in the lessons learned by the Royal Navy, but in the hearts of those who remember her story. Her sacrifice and the sacrifice of her crew will never be forgotten. Their courage in the face of unimaginable danger continues to inspire. They were ordinary men who faced extraordinary circumstances with extraordinary bravery. Their story is a testament to the enduring spirit of humanity, even in the darkest of times. We will remember them.